And good evening. Welcome to Foxtrot's Hangar. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday night. Hopefully the week is going by fast and treating you all right. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Viper Strikes in chat. First in chat with 1,000 points. And good evening, Viper. I was glad I was able to catch a little bit of your stream this morning. Good stuff. Welcome to the hangar. And tonight we're going to be our VATSIM air traffic control type session where I'm a GA aircraft. I'm going to be flying in the pattern with STW 222 on the tower doing ATC. And we're just dipping our toes into VATSIM and, learning as we go. Treetop Flyer is with friends tonight. He's got guests over and they're on this back patio having dinner and whatnot. So he may join us later in chat, but I don't think he'll be flying with us tonight. Yeah, I'll put up his gone sailing badge there. Find it here. There it is. Now I'll do the other. I'm not covering up his face with the text. Yeah, so welcome to Foxtrot's Hangar. If you're curious about VATSIM, you're going to be able to learn from my mistakes. We're learning as we go, and VATSIM does a really great job of providing some training material and getting you ready. There's some resource material to read and familiarize yourself with ATC chatter, and then you can download the vPilot program and VATSPY. And with the vPilot program, you can log into the VATSIM network. And if you're new to it, you can click in observation mode. That's selected. You can hear all the radio chatter, but you don't show up on the radar and cannot key in on the radio. But you can fly in the pattern with me or on your own if you wanted to. Listen to the chatter and kind of familiarize yourself with it. Or you can jump in and turn off observation mode and try getting on the radio. But you want to have an idea of what to say and what to do, because they will, as STW puts it, wallop you. Let's see. No mouth but must scream. Bone grilling. Gone grilling. Yeah. Gone sailing. He's gone grilling. I could set that up with like a barbecue one. I could take a picture of him next to his barbecue and then say grilling. On grilling. Yes, we are. We're getting ready to get things fired up there, Scream. Welcome into the hangar. Good to see you here again. And let's see. I'm gonna kind of start things the way I usually do. I'm gonna take a look at VATSPY and share that application with you and take a look at what the weather conditions stuff are doing at the airport diagram before we spawn in, so we can figure out where to spawn in. And it's kind of a learning process for me still, and I want to share that with you in case you're still learning. and then we'll get out there on the tarmac and get a hold of Stu, and we'll get going. Speaking of Stu, he's in chat. Surprised you aren't even in your own Discord voice channel yet. Oh yeah, I should, huh? I didn't even look there yet. You in there, Stu? Or speak of the devil, there he is. Hey, Stu.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Did they jump scare you?
Yeah. As I was looking over at Discord, and I was right turning back towards chat, and I didn't even see it come in. And it was Stole Sim Pilot this time. I think Stole Sim and Viper Strike got a little thing going on. Hey, I'll do it this time. You do it next time. That's so funny. Hey, Curtis, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Let's see. Scream says, "Speak of the devil, and he will appear." Yep, there he is. What's going on, big man? That's Must Scream is talking to you, STW. So how's it going on the tower tonight, STW? Is it pretty busy?
I've had some departures, some arrivals, some pattern work people, you know.
So yeah, not too busy then, kind of medium-ish. And I'm going to share my Discord for a second. Those of you that are learning VATSIM, and you know what to say on the radio and stuff, it might be a good time to get a screenshot. STW left some remarks Discord channel about some things to say and to help us. So let me share that screen. Yeah, I know, right, Curtis? You're deaf after that. If you go big, you're gonna lose hearing. Thanks. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so right up here, STW has given us some advice on, you know, kind of what to say on initial contact with the tower. So good opportunity, either A, jump on my Discord and cut and paste this into a Word document, or, you know, take some notes, take a screenshot. But some examples here, and I'll try to remember it. I can't promise it. But I did write some notes down on my handy dandy board here of what he wrote up there. When you first contact a controller,
It takes up like half the board.
I know, right? When you first contact a controller, it's the controller call sign.
It'd be better if you stick that in like a Word document and just print it out at that point.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good though. Thanks for the help though. I actually got to get some paper. I use all my blank paper for work, for notes from work. Let's see. I was just gonna grab them up and show them on the camera. I'm like, oh, but you guys don't want to see my work paperwork. Oh. Louisville. So it might be in this case.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice. Hypercons, thanks for that, man. Way to get the energy going, man. Get the heart pumping. VATSIM. Yep, VATSIM night. Yep. Time to piss off the controllers, Curtis says. My bad. I couldn't help myself. That's all good, man. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. Okay. So yeah, just speaking to what STW wrote here, you know, on initial contact, it would be, you know, in this case, we're using Louisville as an example. Louisville approach, November 618 Romeo. Hey, we're 20 miles to the west. We're at 3,500. Requesting a full stop with Alpha. And I guess Alpha is the weather, the METAR, right? So that's a good example there. Like if you're in on approach, when you're already talking to a controller. Go ahead.
Technically, you'd say the mileage is 20 miles.
Oh, not 20. Yeah, 20. Oh, I think my headset's about it. And that's another thing too, is you're going to hear STW chiming in with, you know, advice, which that's the idea of the stream, is we're learning, right?
Yeah, I let you mess up first, and then I point it out. Learn from your mistakes.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. You're already talking to a controller that might give you something to do. Um, so, you know, November 618 Romeo, runway 35 right, clear for the option number 2. So he's telling us something to do. Just kind of what to expect there. And then we have a request make of them. You might want to say, something like polar call sign, Louisville Tower, November 6318 Romeo request, and you just leave it like that. And when they're ready to handle your request, they'll get on the radio with you. And if you're already talking to them, you don't have to say the tower sign. You can just say your call sign with a request. And so, yeah, Louisville approach, November 6218 Romeo request. Yeah, Louisville approach, go ahead with your request. November 6218 Romeo requesting the ILS runway 17 left. So just some examples of some dialogue that can help, right? I thought SDW took the time to put those out there. They're on my Discord. Let me put those in chat. So exclamation Discord if you're not already on my Discord. For some other advice and stuff on these Discord channels. I got some Discord channels, VATSIM channels down here. VATSIM discussion and VATSIM info that, provide some help. You guys are learning. So good stuff there. And before we get going, what I usually do is fire up VATSPY. So when you get registered with VATSIM, you're going to get a couple applications that you can kick off on your computer, VATSPY and VPilot. And this is VATSPY that we're looking at right now. Basically, we're taking a look to see what controllers are on where, okay? And so this gives us an overview. And typically when you have one of these like blue outlined areas, that means that there's a center controller online to handle commercial traffic and the jet airways and stuff like that. Then in these other areas, you'll see like a T, that's a tower. A is for ATIS. And then there's no ground or departure or anything here, just tower and ATIS. And they do a top-down approach. So this tower guy will be working ground, right? And handling all those different things if not controller on to specifically handle it. To do a top-down approach. Up here we have a ground only, no tower. Okay, so we're going to be going down to New Orleans down here. If I hover over New Orleans area, let's zoom in here. New Orleans International. We can see we got Stephen on tower and on ATIS. So we don't have any ground. When we call for our taxi clearance, typically we would call ground first to get clearance, but there is no ground, so we will be calling tower tonight. And SDW will act as a ground controller, and then we get handed off to a different frequency tower. And then that we can get up in the pattern and start working our pattern and work the tower. And this F-22 night. Sleeveless, I jumped over here to watch something other than a radar screen. Cool. All right, Sleeveless. Welcome in, bud. And what I have up looks like a radar screen almost. That's funny. All right, zooming in. What the heck is going on here? So if I put my cursor over, we can see these lines going out. Different aircraft that are coming or going. Okay? These are all different aircraft that are coming and going. And then this little arrow right here is somebody that's on the VATSIM network that's on the tarmac, ready to taxi and depart. So they've got one person in the pipe there for that. And it doesn't look like anybody's coming in to New Orleans, because there'd be a red arrow with a number beside it if there's anybody coming in. These are departing, and then there would be a red arrow for inbound. Anyways, this kind of gives us an idea of what to expect. We're going to be talking to tower. Okay, talk to tower for ground services, and we'll also talk to tower for tower. I'm on VATSPY, yes. Yep, this is VATSPY. And you're going to be at KMSY. I'll put that in chat. All right, so let's get VATSPY out of the way. The next thing that I'm interested in is, where do I spawn in? I'm a GA aircraft, general aviation aircraft. I'm a commercial jetliner. So I don't want to spawn in at a gate. I want to spawn in at a FBO GA parking area. We need to find out where that is before we spawn in. And what I do is I use SkyVector. And with SkyVector, you can type in the airport code right up here and hit go. It'll center you over the airport. You put your mouse over the right click over the airport. Put your mouse over airport, Louis Armstrong International right there, and you'll get this airport diagram feature. And then that's how I got the airport diagram. And what we're going to be looking for right now is where to spawn in. And what we're looking for is anything that says like GA parking or FBO. So what we see. Okay, so we got 2 FBOs in this huge parking area right here in the middle. Okay. Here's a terminal. These would be jetways. We don't want to be here. These look like jetways as well. We don't want to be here. There's no FBO here. No FBO here. Doesn't say GA parking. Cargo, this is holding. So the only GA holding, only GA area is this FBO area. Let's go find that in the sim. Okay. Right, so here's those jetways. Here's the FBO parking right over here. And I'll compare that to the map real quick. There you can see the jetways. FBO parking's. And so we can spawn in any one of these here. Before we spawn in, you want to make sure that your flight conditions set to group only when you're in VATSIM. I have AI traffic turned off, and I'm on live weather.
Yeah, it's also super recommended. Yeah, the AI traffic is off.
Just don't want to confuse them with other people that are in the pattern. Okay, I'm going to get here. Ramp 76. And SDW, does this ramp area have a name like Millionaire or something?
This one's Atlantic.
Atlantic, thank you. I don't have Navigraph, so
You can also look on Flight Plan Go. You just bring up the airport chart, hit the little FBO button.
Atlantic. That installed on my spawning in. You mean radar screens are definitely interesting. Hypercons. Let's see. Still can't figure out VATSPY. Been using Volanta. VATSPY has. I don't know if it's what your experience is, but with VATSPY, like your right button, mouse button, and your left mouse button, they kind of do different things. And things are a little backwards. It takes a little getting used to. But yeah, once you get to it, it's not too bad. Yeah. So that's what you're saying here. Let me show you that while we're talking about it. Brought that up.
Yeah, I think I know what sleeveless is talking
Yeah.
about. It's where you click and drag and it zooms.
Mm-hmm.
You just use your mouse wheel to scroll in and out, you know?
Yeah, I'll show them. I'm gonna show them here. That back up again. Left monitor, and we want vector, VATSIM. So if I use my left mouse button to like move the map around, what ends up happening is it draws a square, right? So I want to pan to the left, let's say, right? So I hit my left mouse button like I normally would, okay? And then I move my mouse, and you can see it's drawing a square. It's not panning, it's drawing a square. And what it does is it zooms in. So that's like a zoom feature, okay? But you can use your mouse wheel. I'm using my mouse wheel to zoom out right now, and you can use your mouse wheel to zoom in, okay? But if you're out here and you know that you want to be down in here, you can go like this and just kind of zoom in there, okay? Let's see, you want to be down here in Florida. Boom, there you are. So that's what the left mouse button do. And we're used to left mouse button being used for panning. Panning is done with the right mouse button. So if I
Yeah,
hit,
you can always flip it if you want to. There's an option in the settings.
yeah, so I'm using my right mouse button right now, and I'm panning it left and right. Okay. Roll in and out, and then like W was saying in the settings you can I'm not sure settings are.
Settings is the fourth button from the left.
Swap mouse buttons for zoom and pan. There you go. Apply that. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to use my left mouse button. Now it's panning like it normally would. Or my right mouse button now to draw the zoom square.
You know it's pretty useful. You can double click and drag, and it'll give you distance.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. And I like that it disappears when you're done. Cool. Otherwise, I'd end up with all these lines all over. Okay, so we got that question answered. So on New Orleans, we got a tower controller and ATIS. And there's the frequencies too. You can see tower is 119.5 and ATIS is 127.550. We'll see that again here in a minute. All right. Off. On in. On in. Well. Off. Cold. Dark. Yes. Yes. The bird fired up. I'm in the Turbo Aero 3. Mach 12. throttle a little bit. Pump is off. Bubbles and air out of the system. Oh, cool, sleeveless. You're using VATSIM now. Cool. Is this the one with the new turbo encabulator on it? I don't know. I don't think so. I've had this Turbo Aero 3 for a long time, and I don't know what a turbo encabulator is. Or if there's even such a thing. Oh my god, a turbo encabulator. What is that? Gotta fix my... Alright. Let that bird warm up. Got the nav light on. Oh, sorry for the timeout there, Scream. It's just a precaution with the Autobot. Sorry about that. You were probably giving me a link to the encabulator. I don't know if you put a space or an underscore where the .com is, it'll probably take it that way. Dark here. Dark outside. Look, it's pitch black, guys. All right. So we're spawned in. Next thing that we want to do is get on the VATSIM network. So we'll do that by getting a flight plan ready and getting registered on the vPilot. That pulled up. vPilot. Flight plan. We're gonna be doing VFR. And was it KMSY? Why? Departure time, I got 0230 Zulu. Take a look at our time. It's cheat sheet on my Zulu time on my clock on my PC is an optional alternate. So UTC time is 2:31. So we're not going to make that 2:30. I'll say 2:45. 0245 Zulu. Time en route, couple hours. That's how long the stream will be. And fuel available, we got 3 hours. Got your cruise speed in here and a cruise altitude. We probably won't be using that. And then we can say close. Oh yeah, route. You can say traffic pattern to let the controller know what your intentions are. This will show up on their that they use their application. And then under remarks, you can put any remarks you want. And I'm just saying new to VATSIM, right? And this helps. This goes a long way. Okay, so we'll close that. You don't have to save it. If you hit save, it's going to go to your hard drive. This automatically saves like a database. Got to close it. Okay, and then let's get connected. Got to put in your call sign. Mine's 6318 Romeo. My type code 28S. But if you don't know what it is, say like you're in a Cessna, start typing, and it'll help you figure out what your code is, and the one in parentheses. I'm a P28S. Arrow 3. and we're not using a cell-cal code. Because this is for oceanic flights, I understand, and it connect. Now we're going to appear on STW's radar and on his utility that he uses. Rolling. Okay, so let's see. Grab that YouTube link. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I had this in the back of my head. That's why I was saying, even if it's such a real thing, this stream is absolutely classic.
Number of years now, work has been proceeding in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a transmission that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable
Phase
of automatically
detractors?
synchronizing cardinal grammeters. Such an instrument is the turboencabulator.
There it is.
Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it
Flux
is produced by
capacitors.
the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and
How did they do that, man? How did they do that? That's so... And pull that off with such sincerity, man. It's so funny. Oh, that's a great one. Stream. That's great. Hearing that. Yes, yes, sleeveless. Yes. I didn't remember it was called that, the turbo encabulator, but I'm like, is that a real thing? And in the back of my head, I was thinking of this video, and yeah, sure enough. Oh, thanks for the shout out.
I have no light there now.
You know, light, yikes. Hey, Sergeant Staff, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Thank you for popping into the hangar. Hangar door is always open for you, bud. Cleared contact. I thought I was going to miss it. But thank you for the follow and welcome to the hangar. Cleared contact. Welcome in, bud. Okay. Yeah, it's a complete nonsense thing. Yeah. Just got back. Yep. It's an engineering choke. Yes. Or, yeah, blinker fluid. Headlight fluid. Yep, blinker fluid. That was good, yeah. Good stuff. Yes, turbo encabulator. And I'm caught up. Nice. All right, yeah, welcome in, Sergeant. All right, here we go. So we're on the VATSIM network. We're showing up on Stu's program that he uses to do ATC controlling. We're connected to the voice server. What we need to do is, if you're new to VATSIM in this vPilot under settings, make sure that you set up your push to talk button. Mine is set to the left control key on my keyboard, because it is a push to talk solution. You can't just talk on your microphone. You have to have a push to talk button like you would in real life. So there's that. And then over here, we're looking at the frequencies. Here we can see tower, KMSY is 119.5, and there's no ground, no delivery. Got ATIS, okay? And ATIS is 127.55, so we're going to give ATIS a listen. But something that we learned a little while back that I like to do before I listen to it on the radio is you can double click on the ATIS radio frequency. Here in vPilot, double click, and it gives you a printed readout of what's going on for ATIS. Okay. So what do we got here? Information Tango is current. So that's
Hey,
what.
Flux, what is it with you coming in here on VATSIM and all of a sudden I got 5 people at the GA ramp?
Nice. I love it. I hope they're doing it because of the stream. I mean, that would be wonderful.
I mean, I know one of them's from mine, maybe 2 of them actually. But it's just all at once. You know, 1 second there's one guy, and then I look away, and then I look back, and there's 4 more.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And then, yeah, eventually I'll be like departing the runway area or the airport services area, and then coming back in, and that would help give a break for the pattern work for the controller. But I'm not quite ready for that yet. Um, that's great.
All you gotta do is request VFR in a direction, and we'll give it to you.
VFR in a direction. Okay. I
And then
might,
when you
I
come
might
back,
give it a go. We'll see.
and then you get close to the Bravo, but then this particular Bravo, it's slightly hard to figure out how close you are to it without having GPS.
Mm.
Because there's no like VOR in the middle of it you can reference.
Mm. Yeah, we'll see if I'm up to it. We'll see. Okay, let me see here. ATIS. Information Tango. Wind is coming out of 111. So it's coming out of kind of the southeast a little bit, it seems like, right? Because 180 would be directly south. At 09 knots. So wind is not too much of a factor. But it is there, almost 10 knots. We got visibility for 10 square miles. That's good. Few clouds at
Statute miles.
statute miles. I always say
I
square
corrected
miles.
you on
You
that
did.
last week.
You did. Statute miles. Few clouds at 3,000. Yeah, 3,000, and then broken at 1,500, and broken at
No, it's
2,500.
15,000.
15,000. Got to get that better. Yeah, 3,000, 15,000, 25,000. Let's see. Runways 26 and 2. Altimeter is 2,995. That's important. We need to tune that in. We'll do that in a second. Arrivals, expect ILS runway 11. Approach, departing one way 11. So what's TWY? Taxiway.
Taxiway?
Yeah, taxiway G, west of taxiway G3 closed. The west of G. Okay. Taxiway A north of runway 11, 11 and 29 is closed. Taxiway Ing. S is closed. No. Wow. Why does he have information Tango? All right, so we're expecting runway 11. Okay. Altimeter. Niner 5. And I'm expecting runway 11. Okay. And those frequency power 5 ground, or we don't have ground, but ATIS 12755. Okay. Let's tune in ATIS. This is a good way to check your radios that you're connected to the network and everything. We want ATIS 12755.
Wind 111 at Niner. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,000. Ceiling 15,000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 26. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2,995. Arrivals expect ILS runway 11 approach. Departing runway 11. Notices to air mission. Taxiway G west of taxiway 3 closed. Taxiway north of runway 1129 closed. Taxiway south closed north of taxiway hotel. Runway 2 and 20 closed. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
Okay, Tango. Off that frequency now.
Armstrong Noob.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on chat here real quick. Oh, Sergeant Staff says they showed that video of the turbo encapsulator, that video in Chrysler unit in his auto class in college. That's great, man. Sleeveless, completely off topic. Go to Orderly Auto Parts website. You can look up a flux capacitor. Yes, you can. You heard me say flux. Thanks for the shout out for Paradox there, Viper. Yeah, you can look up a flux capacitor, but currently it is out of stock. Yes, I did that before. Orderly Auto Parts. Let's do it. Orderly Auto Parts.com. Can't find that page. Oh, is it O'Reilly? O'Reilly? No, I think it might be O'Reilly. Then we say flux capacitor. There it is. Hey, Cold Debo, cool. Nice. Cold Debo, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for the shout out, Viper. And there you are, O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's a flux capacitor, but they're out of stock at the moment. That's great. That's hilarious. All right. Catch up. Goes in. O'Reilly Sleeveless says return policy on the flux capacitor was it could be returned no more than 90 days before you bought it. Evening. Vipers there. Good, good. There's a laggy clip, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, as long as people get to get introduced to your channel, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm in an Arrow. I'm in a turbo Arrow. And there's my dad's livery coming up, so from the annunciator panel, right? That's all we're seeing right now. Okay, so we got our ATIS tuned in. We're on the VATSIM network, so I'm going to minimize that. Let me get the nav map up so I can see where we're at. Very good. So we're expecting 1-1. So here's something else, guys. Let me pull up this airport diagram. Here's something else that we can do. We don't have to go all the way to the end of the runway. If you have an airplane that doesn't need all the runway, you can request an intercept. It's called an intercept, I think. And if we're going 1-1,
It's an intersection departure.
intersection, thank you. Intersection. So 1-1 is over here, right? We're over here in this FBO. So we could request if there, let's say there was a taxiway right here at XX, right? Let's say this came all the way through, okay? And there's plenty of runway for us to take off in the turbo Arrow. We can request to depart 1-1 interception X-ray. That was, let's say that was X, right? Intersection X-ray. And then if they're okay with it, then they would approve it, and then you wouldn't have to go all the way down to the end of the runway. But in this case, Charlie is like an intersection. That's in the middle of the runway. We could probably get away with it, but I'm gonna go Alpha. Alpha. So what I'm expecting is we're here in this FBO. We're either going to get Golf 3 or Charlie to Golf to Alpha. Okay, and then we'll probably have to hold short of 1-1 at Alpha. My expectation. And then to help me, I have VATSIM up so I can see my plane. Okay, this will help me navigate the taxiway. But that little nav map says this is Delta D. So we can't use little nav map to talk to VATSIM. These are not accurate, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little nav map. It's funny how often it's wrong.
Right? And I just want to call that out to people. If you're looking at little nav map to talk to with ATC and use it for taxi instructions, make sure you've got a good airport diagram that you can fall back on, so that you're talking the same language with the controller. Okay? But this is great for knowing your position. Okay? Call that out. VFR Cold Nebo. Calico has all sorts of hard to find stuff. The certain stuff like the hard to find O pipe and the only exhaust that offers 100% of back pressure. Paradox. The recent update to the Aero fixed the glitch I found. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Paradox. I have a question. What does the HS1 and HS3 mean on the chart? Let me pull up the chart. I might have to.
I'm not even sure what he's talking about.
Yeah, let me pull up the chart here. And let me share it on the stream. And HS1, HS3. Oh, it's these orange boxes. And then it's like pointing at an area. HS2 here. Yeah, I don't know what that means. See that STW on the stream? My airport diagram?
Yeah, it's hotspots. It's points you should watch out for.
Oh, hotspots. That makes sense. Yeah, intersections. Hotspots. Cool. Good eye, Sleeveless. Eye. All right, Sergeant Staff, off to your work you go. See you, bud. Have a good night at work, man. Hopefully it goes by fast for you. And we'll hear from you in the morning, probably on somebody's stream. See you, bud. Oh, Cold Nebo got it. Hotspot. Oh, Mr. Great Wall. Welcome in. First time chat. They're hotspots. He's also chiming in and letting us know. Thank you for that, Great Wall. There are places where incidents have occurred, Cold Nebo says. Intersections, Sleeveless says. Places to watch out for. Total sense. Cool. And airports should have a document on what to watch out for with the particular hotspots. Interesting. Green, cool. And yeah, hello, right back at you. Welcome in. All right, so we are ready. We would normally contact ground right now, but we don't have a ground controller on, so we're going to contact tower and request taxi clearance for pattern work. And we're thinking of 1-1 is where we're going to get cleared to go. So let's get on to the power radio. Oh, and the other thing too is, here guys, I'm taking this slow. Is up here, airport diagram. You'll have the radio frequencies for ATIS and power, ground controller, okay? But also, it tells you what to call the tower. So we're at Louis Armstrong, New Orleans International Airport. So do we call them New Orleans Tower? Do we call them Louis Armstrong Tower? Do we call them Armstrong Tower? What do we call them? That's called out here on the airport diagram. What they want to be called is always right here. So if we're calling ground, we would say New Orleans Ground, New Orleans Tower. Okay. And we want.
You know what's funny? They put that on the chart. I've been called like 4 different things today.
Have you really?
Yep.
Tower, good evening. Spirit 1821 looking to pick up clearance over to Tampa. I have information, Tango.
Yeah, Spirit Wings 1821. I would give you clearance, except sadly it's not on my screen. Why don't you check if you filed it?
Been a long day. Sorry about that. I'll do it right now.
Hey, you wouldn't even be the first one today.
New Orleans Tower, November 6318 Romeo, requesting taxi clearance for pattern work. 1-1. Hey, Romeo. I don't have to say that at the end. Bad habit, I got it.
And November 6318 Romeo, New Orleans Tower, aircraft type.
The Piper Turbo Aero P28S. Oh, I didn't.
November
I didn't file it.
6381 Romeo, you put it into the New Orleans class Bravo, squawk 2761, and advise radio taxi.
2761 will advise 18 Romeo. I didn't file my flight plan, and I don't have to file it now. He's already done it, right, STW?
Armstrong, you're making me type a bunch of stuff.
Airport Tower, Grenade, Raider 5-1, IFR Hobby with Tango.
So chat.
Raider 5-1, New Orleans Tower. Go to the Hobby International Airport. Radar vectors to Burt, as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 220, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.42, although I heard they're going off in 10 minutes. Squawk 4642.
This is where...
Raider 5-1's cleared Houston Hobby radar vectors. Bird has filed 4,000, flight level 22010 after departures 134.42, squawk 4642.
Raider 5-1, read back correct.
So chat, just wanted to call out. This is where I should have hit file flight plan. So I did all
New
that
Orleans
work.
Tower. Vision Jet 410 Hotel Alpha with Tango at the north ramp. IFR to Houston.
Number 410 Hotel Alpha. You're clear to the Houston Hobby International Airport. Radar vectors to KC, then that's filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 260 and 10. Departure 134.42, squawk 0052.
Alright, clear to Houston. Vectors KC, then it's filed. Initial 4,000. Expect flight level 260 at 10. Departure 3442, squawk 0052. Vision Jet 410 Hotel Alpha.
Vision Jet 0 Hotel Alpha, read back correct.
Alright, so I've got my squawk code in. I got my navigation lights on, except for my strobes. I'll turn those on later.
1821 with Tango should be good now for Tampa.
That's Springs 1821, New Orleans Tower, clear to the Tampa International Airport by radar vectors to Redfin, as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 380 and 10. Departure 134.42. Squawk 2440.
Yeah, it's cleared over to Tampa, the Redfin, and continuous file. Climb, maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is on 134.420 and squawking 2440 for Spirit 1821.
Spirit 1821, read back correct, except the cruise altitude is flight level 350, and the departure frequency is 134.425, not 0 at the end. You know, whenever it ends in a 2 or a 7 like that, there's a hidden 5 on the end.
Gotcha, sorry about that again for Spirit 1821.
Well, Nebo, I like that note. For night flight, I just learned that even with VFR, it's not a bad idea to brief the ODP, the Obstacle Departure Procedures. And it's funny you mentioned...
New Orleans Tower, Vision Jet 410, Hotel Alpha, ready to taxi.
Because there was a night flight I was doing, and there was some trees and stuff at the end of the
Number 410, Hotel Alpha, runway 11, taxi via Charlie. Cross runway 11 at Charlie, and then make the right onto Echo.
Alright, 1-1 at Charlie, but I can take an intersection departure at Bravo for 0 Hotel Alpha.
Alright, remember 0 Hotel Alpha, in that case, cross runway 11 at Charlie, Echo, and Bravo.
Alright, Charlie, cross 11, then Echo Bravo, 0 Hotel Alpha.
I like that. That's the intersection. I'm going to try that.
Grand Raider 5-1, signature taxi 1-1, we can take Alpha intersection, we have Tango.
Okay, so
Raider 5-1, runway 11, taxi via Charlie, Echo, Alpha, cross runway 11 at Charlie.
Okay, can't we just take Charlie Alpha right here instead of crossing the runway?
Golf and Alpha past Golf 3 there are closed.
Oh yeah, that's noted, my apologies. Yeah, we'll take, okay, we'll taxi runway 11 at Alpha via Charlie, Bravo, correction, Charlie, Echo Alpha, cross runway 11, Raider 5-1.
Lawrence Tower, Trident 4-5, looking for VFR practice approaches back in, New Orleans.
is he on the radio, guys?
And Trident 4-5, New Orleans Tower, state aircraft type.
B8 Poseidon, Trident 4-5.
Oh, I don't know.
So is that just Papa 8 to Papa?
Apron.
Alright, Trident 4-5, stand by one.
Trident.
4-5.
Now, I could call STW right
Yeah,
now.
the
but he's
Raider
busy.
5-1 will be able to take Charlie intersection if you can take that.
Alright, last aircraft call and say again.
Raider 5-1 table, Charlie intersection of Fable.
Yeah, Raider 5-1, runway 11 at Charlie, taxi via Charlie.
1-1 at Charlie via Charlie, Raider 5-1.
Peace.
And Trident 4-5, departure will unfortunately be offline, but you're cleared to the New Orleans International Airport. Your own vectors, I guess. Squawk 2750.
2750, Trident 4-5. And we'll be going VFR for Trident 4-5.
Yeah, Trident 4-5, roger.
Tower, Trident 4-5, ready taxi with Mike, or correction, Tango.
And Trident 4-5, runway 11, taxi by Charlie, hold short 11 at Charlie.
1-1 via Charlie and hold short 1-1, Trident 4-5.
And Raider 5-1, you ready to go?
2 minutes, Raider 5-1.
Alright, Raider 5-1, just traffic on a, let's call it 10-mile final.
Roger.
Okay, my turn. New Orleans Tower, November 6th, B18 Romeo, ready to taxi for pattern work 11 via intersection Bravo. Stable.
Number 6318 Romeo, runway 11, taxi by Charlie. Actually, runway 11 at Bravo. Taxi by Charlie, hold short 11 at Charlie.
Taxi via Charlie, hold short Bravo 11.
And November 0 Hotel Alpha, you ready to go?
We're ready to go, 0 Hotel Alpha.
Number 0 Hotel Alpha, Wind is 130 at 1-1, fly runway heading, runway 11 at Bravo, you are clear for takeoff.
11 at Bravo, clear for takeoff, 0 Hotel Alpha. Fly runway heading.
And Raider 5-1 will be ready.
Raider 5-1, roger.
It's so dark. I don't know how people see out here how to use little nav map or something.
Yeah, a lot of people are just using their EFBs, their electronic flight bags, like Flight Plan Go or Navigraph or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could also use your compass there in the plane.
Orleans Tower, CJX 61, 9 miles, ILS 11.
CGX 61, New Orleans Tower, wind 130 at 1-1, continue approach.
Continue approach, CJX 61.
And CGX 61, if you're given a speed restriction, speed is your discretion.
Alright, speed our discretion, CJX 61.
Right, there's a taxiway coming up here. Both ways. No traffic. Traffic crossing taxiway.
New Orleans Tower, 571 Charlie Kilos at the GA ramp with information Tango looking for VFR departure to the west.
November 0 Hotel Alpha, contact Houston Center, 134.42.
3442, 0 Hotel Alpha.
And CJX 61, or my 1-1, you were clear to land.
Clear to land, 11, CJX 61.
November 571 Charlie Kilo, New Orleans Tower, say aircraft type.
A twin avion, Tango November Alpha Victor.
We have a Raider who was on the radio a minute ago. He's in the caravan in front of us. He's holding short of the runway. Looks like he's crossing now.
And November 571 Charlie Kilo, code into the New Orleans class Bravo, squawk 2772, advise radio taxi.
Later in the Bravo, squawk 2772 and ready to taxi, 571 Charlie Kilo.
Number 571 Charlie Kilo, my 1-1, taxi via Charlie, hold short 1-1 at Charlie. You'll be like number 4 in line.
Alright, 1-1 via Charlie, hold short of 1-1 at Charlie, and long line, 1 Charlie Kilo.
Tower, Trident 45, just verify, do we need a Bravo clearance, sir?
Trident 4-5, I guess you did say you're VFR, you're clear in the New Orleans class Bravo.
Trident 45.
Tower Spirit 1821, ready to taxi.
Yeah, Spirit 1821, New Orleans Tower, runway 1-1, taxi via Golf Foxtrot, hold short 1-1 at Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, hold short at Foxtrot for Spirit 1812.
And CGX 61,
we're
say
going
parking.
to Atlantic. Where do you want us to come off here?
CGX 61, roll all the way down to the runway, exit at Sierra.
Alright, we'll take a left on to Sierra, CJX 61.
Couple caravans tonight.
I heard that stack on Charlie and figured I'd better not slow down too soon.
Yeah, good idea. And Raider 501, wind is 130 at 1-1. Fly runway heading, runway 1-1 at Charlie, you're clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 11 at Charlie, clear for takeoff, Raider 5-1.
CJX 61 clear of 1-1 on Sierra.
And CGX 61, A taxi to parking via Sierra Golf, Golf 2.
Alright, Sierra Golf and Golf 2 to parking CJX 61.
And Towers, Trident 45, we can take 1-1 at Charlie.
Trident 45, roger.
If those guys can take it, I should be able to take it.
Yeah, they're in like military jets.
Oh, okay. They're showing up as caravans. I'll stick with my clearance.
I mean, you could probably make it at Charlie, but yeah, it's better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
And Tower, Trident 45, we'll waive the wake turbulence criteria.
Trident 45, roger.
I can also take 1-1 at Charlie for 571 Charlie Kilo.
Hey, everyone's taking Charlie today.
Gotta ease up this LA traffic.
And Raider 5-1, Houston Center is going offline. No further services are available. Frequency change approved.
Raider 5-1, pushing into current to you.
And I didn't get a hold short, so I'm cleared across, as I recall. There's no traffic coming in.
Cleared across what?
1-1.
I don't remember if I told you to cross or not.
Yeah, because you gave me clearance to Bravo.
And Trident 45, wind 130 with 1-1 fly, runway heading, runway 1 at Charlie, you were clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 1-1 at Charlie, clear for takeoff, Trident 45.
I'll hold short and let you know I'm holding short. New Orleans Tower, November 6318 Romeo, holding short 1-1 at Charlie.
Number 6318 Romeo, cross runway 1-1 at Charlie, make the right on Echo.
Cross and right on Echo.
And Spiro Wings 1821, cross runway 1-1 at Foxtrot, make the right on Echo.
Crossing 1-1 at Foxtrot, making the right on Echo for Spirit 21.
And Trident 45, confirm squawking 5150.
Oh shit.
5-1 at 50, Trident 45.
What were you doing?
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Taking the scenic route. Nothing to see there. You have to check the VODs too.
I mean, I saw a little kink in your straight line there.
And Trident 45, Houston Center is going offline. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
See you shortly, Trident 45.
Ooh, good call. Good call. Yep. I should have had my strobes on. Good call. I'll leave them off for now, because they are still off. I had a Coldie bus on. Nothing.
And November 1 Charlie Kilo, wind 130 with 1-1, fly runway heading. Runway 1-1 at Charlie, you were clear for takeoff.
1-1 at Charlie, cleared for takeoff and fly runway heading 571 Charlie Kilo.
Actually, November 1 Charlie Kilo, it'll be a right downwind departure approved.
Alright, scratch that, make that a right downwind departure off for 1-1 on Charlie Kilo.
New Orleans Tower, November 403 Alpha Lima, at FAO with information uniform request VFR pattern work.
November 403 Alpha Lima, New Orleans Tower, cleared into the New Orleans class of Bravo, squawk 2764.
Squawk 2764, November 403 Alpha Lima.
Number 3 Alpha Lima, read back correct, advise radio taxi.
New Orleans Tower, November 16, Romeo, holding short 1-1 at Bravo.
November 6 tree, 1-8 Romeo. Wind is 130 at 1-1. Make a right close traffic, runway 1-1 at Bravo, you are cleared for takeoff.
Right close traffic.
New Orleans traffic, Power Club 1.96 is about 9 miles to the northwest, 2,700 inbound visual runway 11, and we have information uniform.
Pelican 1496, New Orleans Tower. Enter the left base runway 11.
Enter left base runway 11, Power Club 1.96.
November 642 Alpha Papa to New Orleans Tower. Request an IFR pattern work. Information uniform. I'll be in a Virus Sierra Whiskey 121.
Up and away.
And November 642 Alpha Papa, New Orleans Tower. That aircraft type is a little long to fit in the box. It's usually 4 characters or less. Although, you know, I kind of knew you were in a Virus. It's Papa India, Victor India for the aircraft type. Anyways, number 2 Alpha Papa, you're cleared into the New Orleans class of Bravo, squawk 2744, and advise ready to taxi.
Hey, we're up, guys. Hard part's done.
Orleans Tower, November 403 Alpha Lima, we are ready to taxi.
So what do I say that I'm in when I tell you?
Oh, hey, Alec, welcome in.
Hey, what's going on?
It's just Pipistrel Virus, Papa India, Victor India.
Gotcha.
Welcome in.
And Pelican 1496, traffic 12 o'clock is actually I forgot his aircraft type, but he's at 1,000 feet, report him inside.
We're looking for the traffic, Power Club 1.96.
November 403 Alpha Lima, runway 11, taxi via Charlie, hold short 11 at Charlie.
Tested via Charlie, hold short 11 on Charlie, then 403 Alpha Lima.
Driver 571 Charlie Kilo, you're leaving the New Orleans class Bravo, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, yep. Tower Spirit 1821 holding short of 11.
Alright, November 2 Alpha Papa, do you have the read back anytime soon?
You repeat it.
Number 2 Alpha Papa, you're cleared into the New Orleans class of Bravo, squawk 2744.
Class Bravo, squawk 2744.
Number 2 Alpha Papa, read back correct, break November 6 tree, 1-8 Romeo, make a short approach, runway 11, you are cleared for the option.
Short approach, clear for the option. Hey, Roman.
Pelican 1496, traffic is a Piper on a 1 mile right base, report them inside.
Looking for the traffic, Power Club 1.96.
Orleans Tower, Trident 45, ILS practice approach, run 1.
And try 45, New Orleans Tower. If you could, reduce final approach speed.
Wilco, Trident 45.
A little high. I got this.
And Pelican 1496, that traffic is now on a 1 mile final.
We have the traffic now in sight. Pelican 126.
Okay, Pelican 1496, wind 130 at 11, runway 11, you are clear to land. And exit left or right as soon as you can for traffic coming in behind you.
Alright, clear to land runway 11, and we'll immediately exit the runway. Pelican 126.
And Trident 45, traffic is a Diamond DA62 on a 3 mile final. Report them inside.
Searching Trident 45.
Woo! Sorry, chat. I gotta catch
And
up.
Trident 45, say again?
Searching Trident 45.
Yeah, Trident 45, just maintain visual separation from that aircraft. Wind 130 at 11. Runway 11, you were cleared for the option. Negative, stop and go.
1-1, click the option, Trident 45.
November 2 Alpha Papa, ready for taxi.
Nice,
November 2 Alpha Papa, runway 11, taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 11 at Charlie.
Nice. Okay, I gotta catch up.
For 1-1, taxi via Charlie. Hold short, Charlie.
So Cold Nebo says, so interestingly, the virus is an LSA, a light sport
Spirit
aircraft.
1821, New Orleans Tower. It'll be just a moment. There's 2 aircraft landing before you depart.
Which isn't normally authorized for night flights. Ah. A lot of LSAs are authorized for night VFR. It's just that sport pilots can't fly night
November
VFR.
2 Alpha Papa, confirm you have information uniform on board.
That's correct. Information uniform.
Oh, but that one is okay. Interesting. It's true that many LSAs aren't IFR equipped.
So this one is, but normally they're not.
Right. Yep, that's what I'm reading in chat. I was just catching up. And can this do an ILS landing? I think it can. I think it can. I've never done it. But I think it has the horizon, the one that goes across the middle, for you to kind of use as a reference for the ILS. I think it can, but I'm not 100%. I'd have to look at the handbook on it. Paradox doesn't think it does have that capability, which it may not. My dad told me if you don't know, say you don't know. Great Wall would love to fly the virus. Cool. I'm not even sure what the virus is. I'm going to have to check that out.
Little.
Is it it's a third-party one?
No.
It's comes with
And November 2 Alpha Papa, you seem to have made a wrong turn. Do you know what taxiway you're on?
Ooh. You got this, bud. You got this.
I'm on G, turn around.
Golf. And Pelican 1496, make the left onto Echo Delta, hold short 1-1, actually, Echo Foxtrot, hold short 1-1 at Foxtrot.
Echo Foxtrot, hold short runway 11, so Echo 126.
And Spiro Wings, 1821, runway 11, line up and wait.
Line up and wait for Spirit 1821.
Oh wow, no magnetic compass on 162. Nice. You know, I love
November 1H Romeo, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
standing down and you'll call base, 1 Romeo. I love I love the chatter in chat, man. You know,
Chatter 4-5, frequency change approved.
in real life, pilots, sim pilots, all collaborating, you know, for the love of flying. It's just, I love it.
Yeah, Spare Wings 1821, wind 130 at 11, fly runway heading. Runway 11, you are cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, Spirit 1821.
Had me extend my downwind. I'm just looking for traffic. Thought I'd look around for traffic to see anything out there. I'm going to turn down my light on the inside here. There we go. Oh, there must be traffic on the runway. Yep, right there.
Yes, DW, do I let you know that I'm holding short even if there's a plane in front of me, or do I wait till that aircraft takes off?
He might be on his...
Head over Tree Alpha Lima, cross runway 11 at Charlie, make the right on Echo.
Oh, he's moving now.
Cross 11 Charlie, make right on Echo, then 403 Alpha Lima.
Alec, I waited until I was on the line, but that's a great question. Million Tower, November 6th, 18 Romeo, on the extended downwind, 18 Romeo.
Number 18 Romeo, base turn your discretion.
Base turn my discretion, 18 Romeo.
Pelican 1496, cross runway 11 at Foxtrot, left on Golf into parking.
Cross someone at Foxtrot and then turn left onto Gulf.
Oh, number 2. Great
Spare Wings 1821, no further services are available, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Alec, you see what Great Wall said? In chat, you see what Great Wall said in chat, Alec?
I did not.
Okay.
November 2 Alpha Papa.
I'll look.
Cross runway 11 at Charlie, and then make the right onto Echo.
Oh, I gotcha. Kind of like when they say you're number 2, like for landing. Thank you.
And November 2 Alpha Papa, New Orleans Tower.
Calling you, Alec.
November 2 Alpha Papa, holding short Charlie at runway 11.
Number 2 Alpha Papa, cross runway 11 at Charlie, make the right onto Echo.
Cross 11 at Charlie, right at Echo.
And November 6 Tree 1H Romeo, traffic is crossing downfield. Should be clear by the time you land. Runway 11, you are cleared for the option.
Oh, we'll watch your traffic, clear for the option, whenever. So, guys on chat that might not know the backstory, 18 Romeo is my dad's in real life plane. He had a 1966 Piper Cherokee 140, and for many years, it was the paint job on it was oxidized. It was down to the aluminum and stuff, and he took it all down to metal himself, repainted it himself, and then had the interior redone. Engine was, rebuilt, and just about everything in there was brand new in the engine. And when he got it all done, he took it to an air show in Arizona, and somebody mentioned to him that he should enter it. And so on a whim, he entered it, and then he won first place in his class, which was really cool, and it was featured on the cover of Piper magazine. And we don't have a Piper Cherokee 140 in the sim, but With support
North
from
Tower, China 45, ILS 11, practice approach. Full stop, parking Atlantic.
Try 445, New Orleans Tower. Wind 130 at 11. Runway 11, you are clear to land.
11, clear to land, China 45.
with support of some great developers, JM Aviation, Angry One Horn. We now have my dad's livery on the Dust Flight Piper Warrior, the Turbo Aero 3, and the Aero 3. And even though, you know, they're a Warrior and they're a Turbo Aero, the livery still says Cherokee 140 on the side of the engine, and just as a kind of a throwback to my dad's plane. And so for me, I remember, you know, hearing him, flying with him, and him doing the radio calls and talking to ATC or on Unicom and everything, and to be in the pilot seat on VATSIM and kind of, we don't have 18 Romeo in the family anymore, and he sold it a number of years back, but it, you know, it lives on in our family here in the sim, I'm happy to say. So anyways, there's a little backstory there to a good old 18 Romeo. Oh. I'm gonna break her if I don't pay attention. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the VOD and watch the intro. I created a slideshow of in real life photographs of the family in 18 Romeo. So kind of cool to see if you hadn't seen that before.
November 2 Alpha Papa, holding short, runway 11 on Echo 2. I'm number 2.
Nice.
And remember 2 Alpha Papa, say again?
Holding short, runway 11 on Echo, and I'm number 2.
2 Alpha Papa, roger.
That was so good, Alec. He wanted to hear you. He wanted to hear you say it again.
Shocked I said it.
Great job. Human chat says nice job. Man, it's getting a little warm in here. I gotta open up this window a little more.
And remember, Tree Alpha Lima, runway 11, line up and wait.
Runway 11, line up and wait, and 403 Alpha Lima.
Yeah, I don't know if the sheen that's on my forehead is from it being warm in the room or my nerves, you know? Oh, the breeze coming through, I can feel it now. It feels good.
November 3 Alpha Lima, make right close traffic, wind 130 at 11. Runway 11, you are clear for takeoff.
Make right close traffic, clear to takeoff on runway 11 on 403 Alpha Lima.
Alright, Salivas.
And try to 4-5, you can taxi straight into parking.
Straight in, parking, try 45.
Well, here, a treetop.
Hey, test 1-2.
Test successful. Welcome
And remember, 6318 Romeo, wind 130 at 11. Runway 11, you are clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 11, 18 Romeo.
You guys are looking great.
Nice, thank you. It is pitch black up here, bud.
It is pitch black.
Look at that. There's nothing. I'm just holding my descent. There's some lights. Wow. So how was dinner? How was did you barbecued? Mike barbecued?
Oh, life is good. Yeah, Mike barbecued shish kebabs.
Nice.
And yeah, and life is good. I'm sorry I missed the stream here, but we wanted to catch at least part of it.
Well, yeah, thanks for popping in. That's awesome. I need to get you a new instead of Gone Sailing, we all agreed in chat earlier that we need to get a new one that says Gone Grillin'.
Yes. Well, hey, no worries. It's all good, and we're watching you, and we're watching and learning.
Look, I'm gonna have to get a new picture of you and maybe Mike by your barbecue, and then I can throw that up there instead of your sailboat, and we'll say Gone Grillin'.
Perfect.
Gears down, flaps. Airspeed is good. Yeah, I got a little busy here a little bit ago.
Yeah, I see that.
Are you on your phone or on your headset?
Headset.
Yep.
But I'm getting an echo, so I'm trying to figure that out here.
Oh, okay. No echo here. At least on Discord, I'm not hearing an echo. Gear down, flaps are set. I'll check out chat here in a second.
Test 1, 2.
Yep, sounds good. I hear you.
New Orleans House, Charlie Club 1406. We said that there was no crawfish. We're going to go ahead and request VFR departure over to Baton Rouge with information uniform.
November 2 Alpha Papa, runway 11, line up and wait.
So, Phlox, what airport are we at?
Runway 11, line up and wait.
New Orleans International.
November 3 Alpha Lima, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Well, there should be plenty of
Extend
lights.
my downwind, November 03 Alpha Lima.
There's water, though.
1496.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of water. You're right. No lights on the water.
You put into the New Orleans Class Bravo, maintain VFR altitude, your discretion. Departures offline, squawk 7450.
Charlie Club 1496, cleared into the New Orleans Class Bravo. Altitude, my discretion. Departure frequency is offline, and we'll spark 7450.
Pelican 1496, reback corrective as red taxi.
Oh, looking good, Phlox.
Oh, thanks, Tree. Here you go. Little shot of the airport there below me.
And November 2 Alpha Papa, wind is 130 at 1-1. Make a right close traffic. Runway 11, you are cleared for takeoff.
November Alpha 2 Alpha Papa, clear for takeoff, right traffic.
All right.
November 3 Alpha Lima, base turn your discretion.
Alec is
turning my description on 403 Alpha Lima.
Alec is getting up in the pattern with me, Tree.
Oh, nice. What's he flying?
What was that, Alec?
New Orleans Tower, Charlie Club 1496 is ready to
The virus.
The virus.
Pelican 1496, information uniform is current. Runway 11, taxi via Charlie Echo. Hold short runway 11 at Charlie.
Yep.
Okay.
Taxi 2 runway 11 via Charlie Echo, hold short runway 11 at.
And I didn't get a chance to print the PDF at the airport. Did you get a chance to do that,
We're in
Phlox?
tower on 403 Alpha Lima, we have turned base.
Tree Alpha Lima, say again?
Sorry, they're on the radio tree, so you can't hear them on the radio.
We are turning final runway 11 on 403 Alpha Lima.
Number 3 Alpha Lima, runway 11, you are clear for the option.
Runway 11 clear for the option on 403 Alpha Lima.
I did not get it printed, but I had a little nav map and sky vector. I was able to use that as a reference.
I'll copy that. Okay.
All right. If we look behind me, we should see.
And November 1H Romeo, traffic is a DA40 on a 2-mile final. Report them inside.
1-8 Romeo's looking.
And remember, tree off Lima, traffic is a Piper. It's for some reason way too high for his pattern work. On the right downwind, report him inside.
I see 2 aircraft in front of me, on 403 Alpha Lima.
And remember, tree off Lima, that sounds about right.
I got busted. I can't see him because I'm up in the clouds. I'm up here where it's IFR.
What the heck are you doing, Fox?
I don't know. I was talking to Tree. Tree?
Talking to Tree, you're supposed to be at like 1,000 feet, but you're up at like 3,000.
Oh, man.
If there was any airliners up there, you'd be close to hitting them.
And New Orleans Tower, number 678 Romeo, still looking for that traffic.
And remember, 1H Romeo, the traffic is no longer a factor.
No longer a factor, 1-8 Romeo.
Probably wasn't a factor in the first place since you were so high in the air.
Ooh, shade. Well, he said it's not.
Number 1-8 Romeo, so if I say extend your downwind or anything like that, base turn is your discretion.
You did not say extend downwind and base turn at my discretion. On base, 1-8 Romeo. Boy, it's pitch black. Where are those lights? Oh my god.
That is hard.
New Orleans Tower, Power Club 176, holding short of 11 at Charlie.
Power Club 1496, roger.
My CFI would be giving me a hard time, I think. Not maintaining altitude, my steep turns. I'm trying to use my standard, standard rate turn indicator here for my turns, but I blew it on that one. Wasn't paying attention. All right. Well, let's roll a little bit here and get the nose up, get our gear down, get the nose up to bleed off some of that energy. And gears coming down. Gear in flap range. And we're on final. Here we go. Woo! Possible pilot deviation. Thank you, Gold Nebo. This is why not.
And Pelican 1496, cross runway 11 at Charlie. Traffic is a Piper on a 2-mile final.
Cross 11 at Charlie, and we're aware of the traffic.
Yeah, they can vanish in an instant, right? I mean,
and November 2 Alpha Papa, wind 130 at 101. Runway 11, you are clear for the option. Number 2, following a Piper.
November 2 Alpha Papa, I'm number 2 for 11.
And confirm you are cleared for the option?
Clear for the option.
One of my first flights in a GA aircraft was, I think it was in a 152, and my dad's friend was a pilot, and we went from 29 Palms KTNP up to Big Bear, and on our way up there, we were doing a little bit of sightseeing and made a turn, and turned right into a cloud, and you're inside the cloud, and you can't tell up from down. You start getting a little bit of vertigo going on, It was weird, and I was a passenger, and I was like, wow, and got out of the cloud, and everything was fine. But just now, turning on final, and I think that's some water that's out in the distance. That's why it's so black over there. Um, it was just like being in a cloud, no spatial awareness. You know, you got to rely on your instruments. Easy. All right, let's see if we can pay attention this time. To be honest, that the fact that you seem to have mastered VFR pattern work, I appreciate that, Sleeveless. And I'm hoping that, you know, to bring others along for the ride, you know, and we're mastering it slowly, we're taking our time, we're not in a hurry, and, you know, if anybody else wants to try it, jump on in like Alec. It's awesome to see you in here, Alec, by the way.
Thank you. This isn't easy.
No, right? Especially at night. It's just think of how much better we will be, Tree, if we're doing this in the daytime.
Oh, I can't wait. No, we're going to be doing that too.
The one good thing at night is when they tell you to look for traffic.
Yeah.
It's easy to spot
And
the
November
lights.
3 Alpha Lima, runway 101, you request the option following a pipistrelle virus.
Yet, but
and traffic departing prior to arrival will be a DA62.
So
Roger.
at nighttime,
Turn base and follow the traffic at about the landing on 403 Alpha Lima.
Like Phlox is doing over.
And runway 11, you are clear for the option.
There's weather and I can't see the ground.
Runway 11, clear for the option on 403 Alpha Lima.
Any orientation.
Battle Code 14 at 96, runway 101, and line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 1.
I can see traffic. I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means, but I'm feeling more comfortable with what we're doing here.
Awesome. You got covered up a little bit by ATC there, Tree, just so you know, but we got most of what you said there.
Okay, very good. And then Cole Nebo saying, this is sure easier to see night traffic, assuming. Yeah, model matching, VATSIM. The plane and the other pilot has actually lights turned on. Yeah, you're right. But I just thinking about maybe it was the last time, and there was a ton of traffic, and I had a faster aircraft, and STW is trying to fit me in. And I saw at one point I saw at least 2 aircraft or 3 aircraft on final.
And Battle Code 1496, wind is 130 at 101. Fly runway heading, runway 11, you are clear for takeoff.
Tree, ATC's, oh, they're done now.
And November 2 Alpha Papa, make sure crosswind turn as soon as you can.
November 2 Alpha Papa, crosswind turn now.
No, that was good. No, you got to fly first. What do we always say? Aviate first, we'll talk next. I'm trying to bring Mike here to a higher standard.
New Orleans Tower, November 6218 Romeo on the downwind traffic on final insight.
Number 18 Romeo, Roger. Number 11, you're clear for the option number 2.
With the option number 2. And Tree, if I cut you off, there's a break right now. That pitch blackness. And gears coming down.
Pilot Cup 1496, no further services are available. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Good night, Viper.
Pilot Club 1496. See ya.
Good night, Viper.
There's one flight on E did at night coming in from 29 Palms to KSNA. Oh, wow. Oh, that Cold Nevo did. Cold Nevo's been out to 29 Palms, KSNA, and all of a sudden I saw a 737 shaped silhouette across the right beside me, no lights. Oh my god. Wow, Cold Nevo. Viper, thanks for popping in, man. It's great to have you in here, as always. If you're so inclined, you can let us know what you're doing tomorrow or your next stream. Old Evil's heading to bed as well. Happy patterning, love it. Will do, thank you. Airspeed's good. Gears down. Got our flaps. On the middle. Ooh, butter. On the power.
Butter.
Nice.
November 2 Alpha Papa on final for 11 for a full stop lane.
November 2 Alpha Papa, I think I already cleared you for the option, but runway 11, you're clear for the option.
And good evening, New Orleans Tower, UPS 613.
UPS 613, New Orleans Tower.
Good evening. We're about 20 to the north inbound to fly the ILS to runway 11. And we have uniform.
UPS 613, roger. Call me established on final.
UPS 613, we'll call you established on final.
Pretty cool stuff. Got GA traffic, commercial traffic, good stuff.
November 3 Alpha Lima, runway 11, you're clear for the option.
Runway 11 clear for the option, 403 Alpha Lima.
Right now, I'm making my crosswind turn. I got my wing on my standard rate turn, 20 degrees. My wingtip right there on that mark. Oh, too far.
Sorry, this is FedEx 420.
There we go, standard rate turn.
FedEx 420, New Orleans Tower. Go to the Shreveport Airport, direct Alpha Echo X-ray. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight tree 00 and 10. Departure off the line. Squawk 2507.
Taking off direct to Alexandria, climate maintain 4,000, expect 30,000, 10 minutes after departure, 2507 on the spot.
FedEx 420, read back correct. At November 18 Romeo, traffic is a Diamond DA40 on a 1 mile final. Report them inside.
There. I have traffic in sight when I Romeo.
At November 18 Romeo, you can follow that traffic. Runway 11, you're clear for the option number 2.
Clear for the option 11, number 2.
What's your call sign?
1A Roman.
There you go.
I can't believe you had to remind me that. I'm always saying it when I don't need to say it.
Yeah, you're saying it. My call sign always when you don't need it.
November 2 Alpha Papa, clear runway 11 at Charlie. Looking to request parking at Atlantic.
Number 2 Alpha Pop, you can taxi straight ahead to parking. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
I just want to give some applause. Just play some applause for you on stream there, Alec. Great job tonight.
And Pelican 1496, New Orleans Tower, are you still on this frequency?
No applause me
Yeah,
yet.
UPS 613, traffic to your 1 o'clock, 4,500 is a DA62. Do you have them in sight?
Yes, sir. We have. Excuse me. We have them in sight, and I show them to be around 11 o'clock or so. Is that right?
More to your... Oh, it is 11 o'clock. My bad.
Nope, no problem. Just want to make sure my sim wasn't screwed up.
UPS 613 has maintained visual separation with that aircraft.
Okay, UPS 613 will maintain visual separation.
And I think he might be slowly climbing.
Is he leaving the area?
Yeah, he's going up to Baton Rouge. It is not on this frequency.
Gotcha. Perfect. Thanks. UPS 613.
New Orleans Tower, you said something about a Boeing, I think, in my vicinity.
Backup 1496 is just UPS just off your right there.
UPS 613 will stop turn here, and we're not going to descend yet.
I don't have the traffic in sight.
Yeah, they're basically above you at this point.
Roger that. We'll return back to Unicom until we need to contact passengers. Thank you very much for the service.
Great Wall says he's en route to MSY from Baton Rouge. Nice. Awesome. How long is it going to take you to get here, Great Wall? Like, 10.
November Tree Alpha Lima, 130 to 11, runway 11, you are clear for the option.
Runway 11 clear for the option on 403 Alpha Lima.
I'll pull him up on
Activity Tower and 403 Alpha Lima, this will be our full stop.
I was thinking of
Tree Alpha Lima, roger.
Calling it a stream, but if he's going to be here in 10 minutes, then I'll go up in the pattern again.
And UPS 613 is going to start descending out of 6,000 for 4,000 if that works out for you.
It works for me.
UPS 613, roger.
Oh, Great Wall, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, we are clear for the options, so I'll be parting the runway here. Now I'm looking for my yellow coming up on Charlie, using a little nav map as a reference. Nav map in the airport diagram. Looking for that little yellow line, and you've got to be in the middle of the runway to see the night, because they're right in the middle. There's the Charlie sign right there. Should be seeing... There's the yellow line, cool. And we'll follow that in. Okay. Clear 1-1. We're going to pass. Hold short line, get on the other side. And we'll call the tower. Normally it'd be ground. New Orleans Tower, November 6th, 28 Romeo for Charlie 1-1. Ready to taxi Atlantic.
And November 18 Romeo, taxi debarking via Charlie.
Via Charlie, 18 Romeo. Thank you and good night. Nice, right? And I don't think it would be this hard to see in real life either. The signs would be easier to see. The other thing too is using the compass for my heading. I can set my heading bug for runway heading, and then I use my heading bug.
There would also be lights on a lot of these places too.
Yeah. But it's all hard to see, so gotta.
Doesn't help that the moon's not out either.
That's true.
UPS 613, established on final, about 3 miles outside of Turtle.
And UPS 613, wind 130 to 11, runway 11, you are clear to land.
Runway 11, clear land, UPS 613.
See Sleeveless Flocks, if you're going back up, I'm going to be in 3 minutes. I'm going to be racing home. Oh, yeah, Sleeveless. Yeah, I need to shut down because tomorrow's a work day and stuff. So weekdays are tough for me to go over. We got to figure out a time.
You just need more caffeine in the morning,
right? But you're not going to be on in it, so he's gonna be racing home. Well, it takes him about 15 or 20 minutes. Let's see. I don't know if it takes him 15 or 20 minutes to get home. Are you going to be going for another, 30 minutes to an hour?
Kelvin Tower 403 Alpha Lima, runway 11 vacated, request taxi to the FBO.
And November 3 Alpha Lima, taxi straight ahead to parking. Have a good night.
Taxi straight to the parking in 403 Alpha Lima. Have a good night.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be too much longer.
I'll tell you what, Sleeveless, if it just so, I don't know if we could pick another tower, if STW ends up going off, but I don't know. I was thinking I could just fire up the stream again.
If you pick another tower, you're going to be another 30 minutes to an hour reading all the charts and figuring out everything.
Right? That's true. That's true.
FedEx 420 ready for taxi.
FedEx 420, confirm squawking 2507.
Yeah, Sleeveless, I can
2507, FedEx 420.
I just can
FedEx
understand.
420, information uniform is now current. Runway 11, taxi via Echo.
Cool. All right, Sleeveless.
420 hit.
All right, we'll look for somebody to raid off to. Let me get some music getting queued up here. That going.
Attention aircraft, this frequency, New Orleans Tower will be closing in 1010 minutes.
ASTW, as always, thank you, and thanks for the advice along the way. Chat, Cold Nebo, Scream, who else was in chat giving us advice? Sleepless, Gage Paradox, Great Wall, guys. Thanks for sharing your in real life experience to us sim pilots. Kind of cool that we both have a passion for flying, and in some cases, we have an attachment or a history in real life to it, but we just can't do it ourselves. So we can meet here and share. It's great, I love it. So yeah, chat, thanks for the input and the advice. STW, as always, thank you for doing what you do, and helping us along the way with our adventure here.
Attention aircraft, this frequency, information Victor is now current. Wind 110 at 13, altimeter 29 or 9 or 6.
Night, Wall. Treetop, good night, man. Thanks for popping in, as always. Much appreciated. For those that don't know, Treetop Flyer is my in real life next door neighbor, great friend, and co-host here at Foxtrot's Hangar. Just couldn't participate tonight because he was barbecuing. All right, we will raid off, and once again, see you in the skies. Yep.
And FedEx 420, runway 11, line up and wait.
We'll be lining up 1-1, FedEx 420.
And UPS 613, exit